Assalamu alaikum, a very good evening to you students. I hope you're doing great. Good morning, good evening. I don't know what time you're watching this video, but yeah, just a fair hello and hi to you and assalamu alaikum. So guys, welcome back with another video. So we're back with a new topic. I believe not a new topic, but alright, new topic for 2024. Let me just put my phone on silent. Yeah, that's great. Okay. So yeah, like we have been studying this topic so far in our classes. And we have actually covered this topic a long time ago, but this is a reinforcement video. Of course, not exactly the right vocation that you would be, looking forward to learn and to reinforce the ideas, the concepts that we have already actually studied in a former class back at the school. However, it's just a reinforcement class for you all. So the pattern of this particular video is going to be that I'm going to be reading from this document and I'll be giving you some examples. And so this document is going to be a little bit longer. It's like based on 11 pages. A couple of pages I might not read, but I'm definitely going to stop where you can pause the video and definitely continue watching it yourself. So this is going to be a little bit longer video because this is the time where I get more time with you people to actually discuss more deeply about these topics which are a little bit not so clear or maybe unclear in the classroom atmosphere or in the classroom setting where we are actually having a very limited amount of time with each other. We are not able to, let's say, discuss the things rather in more detail as we should. But you get the grasp, you grasp the main idea in the classrooms. But however, this platform, gives me an opportunity actually to discuss these things in a more comprehensive way. So without further ado, let's get started. So now guys, speaking about the direct speech and indirect speech, you can also call the indirect speech as a reported speech where you actually report what somebody else has said. Right. Now, direct speech. So direct speech involves quoting the exact words spoken by someone, usually enclosed in quotation marks. Its purpose is to, now it is as follows, providing accuracy. Now, see, in this class, I'm telling you, this is not only, let me correct myself. So in this class, it's not only, let's say, about the reinforcement lesson, but I'm just going to go a little bit more deeper, right? We're going to understand the purpose. We're going to understand the emotion. We're going to understand the variety. And we're going to rather understand some more advanced features of this particular topic, which we actually did not cover in the classroom, which was actually not a part of the curriculum as well. But yeah, this is, again, a very deep, comprehensive video. So bear with me. Okay. All right. So providing accuracy. So it says over here that direct speech accurately captures the speaker's words, tone, style, allowing readers to experience the conversation more vividly. Now, for instance, if it says over here that the direct speech involves quoting the exact words spoken by someone, usually enclosed in quotation marks, its purpose is to actually, tell you the exact emotions, the tone, the style when the reader experiences the conversation more vividly, like, as if having that person right there. Now, for example, she said, "I'll be there at 3 o'clock." Now, exactly quoting what the actual speaker has said herself or himself, depending on that what was the gender or what was the person. Right. Now, number second thing is to convey the emotions. So, of course, it's very obvious that if you do not alter what the other person has said, so it gives you a great opportunity to actually see that what are the words and let's say what were the emotions when the thing was said. For instance, direct speech can convey the speaker's emotions, adding depth and authenticity to dialogue. For instance, he shouted, "Stop!" He shouted, for instance. Now, for example, I'm saying this on somebody's behalf, but I'm quoting the direct words. For example, he shouted, "Stop!" The emotions, the subtle tone that you're using over there. Now, number third point over here is adding variety. Direct speech breaks up the narrative and adds variety to the writing, making it more engaging for the reader. Mary whispered, "I love you," into his ear. I love you into his ear. You see this one in the quotation marks, right? Mary whispered, "I love you," in his ear. Now, again, adding more variety. It keeps on talking about engaging the reader, whoever it's reading. So bear with me and bear in mind that here we are talking about the written part of it. All right. Now, I hope that's clear. I'm just pausing it for a moment. You can definitely pause, take a screenshot, or maybe take notes if you want to. Now, let's move forward towards the indirect speech. Now, when it comes to speaking about indirect speech, which is often called as a reported speech as well, and I've given you multiple examples of this that this is more, let's say, popularly used by news channels. That's the, best example that comes in my mind to actually give you. And let's now go read it through. So it says over here that the indirect speech, also known as reported speech, involves paraphrasing or summarizing what someone said without quoting their exact words. Its purpose is to, now you see, it happens in the classroom that now my students, mashallah, they, keep on asking me these questions. And this is something that I'm proud that I've, taught them that, whatever the teachers teach you, you always ask them question. Why are we learning this? What is the purpose of this topic? How this is going to benefit us in our life? Now it's backfiring on me. Most of my students from different sections, different classrooms, they keep on asking me these questions. Say, what is the purpose of, studying that particular topic over there? Which is actually, challenging to me as a teacher and as an instructor. I never call myself as a teacher. I'll just say a normal, ordinary person, right? Who's actually learning with you people as well. So which actually, challenges me, and it makes me to study a little bit more deeply for them when it comes to preparing classes and lectures for them. Right. Then, so let's talk about the first point over here. So the first point over here says that provide conciseness. The meaning of the concise, mean making it accurate. Not accurate, specific. Okay. For example, indirect speech condenses the speaker's word, making the information more concise and easier to integrate into the narrative. Now, for example, here is a example for us that she said that she would be there at 3 o'clock, right? Now, for example, imagine that whoever said that thing. Now, guys, for example, here we have an example. It says that she said that she would be there at 3 o'clock. Now, for instance, imagine this thing that if this person has really said this thing, right? That, I'll be there at 3 o'clock. Maybe I won't be busy and this and that. Maybe that person was adding, extra information. Because over here in this point, we're actually talking about providing conciseness, being more specific. So if I'm going to quote somebody else and if I'm going to change that into indirect speech, so what I'm going to do is that I might change tell the only main information rather than telling the entire thing that the other person has said, right? So it actually provides conciseness, being more specific, right? Now, maintain coherence. Now, it also helps to maintain coherence, which is very obvious that if something is very concise and very specific to the point, so of course it is coherent. It is aligned with the topic. It's not going astray. Now, for example, here it is our example. It says that indirect speech helps maintain the flow of the narrative by seamlessly incorporating the speaker's words into the surrounding text. Okay, now let's find an example. For example, it says that he explained that he had missed the bus because he overslept, right? Being, on the topic, so it's nothing very new or nothing really big or difficult to understand. It's exactly the same thing which is written before. Now,